Hey, what's up, Unbroken Nation? So, any idea of guilt or shame, you have to start thinking about, how do I remove this from my life? How do I say, yes, these bad things happen to me, but no, I'm not responsible? And then what you have to do after that, after you say, I am not responsible for the things that happen to me, I then have to declare, but I am responsible for what happens to me next. And that's healing. And that's this journey. And that's health and learning and educating yourself about your brain, your body, trauma, PTSD, CPTSD, all of these things you have to start to learn about, because one system may not work for you, right? I may say something and it kind of falls on deaf ears, but another one may come to pass and you go, oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. And that comes through education. That comes through learning. And through you saying, it is my self-responsibility to take care of myself despite those bad things that happen to me, because I cannot use those as an excuse. And because I have decided to make this declaration of self-responsibility, I will do whatever it takes to get to a place where one day I wake up and I put my feet on the ground and I go, okay, I love myself. I'm willing and able to live this life. I am ready. I am honoring myself with going down this path that I choose to go down, not the one that was laid down before me by those who hurt me or those who have expectation of me. And it is in that declaration that you're going to find your strength and your power. And that's how you start to work through it, right? To get over it, to smush it down, to say it didn't happen, to that mentality of, oh, that was 20 years ago, you have to let that go. And you have to let that go because that is like handcuffs keeping you stuck, right? When you release that, you become free. And again, it will take time. And once you start to taste this freedom, you have to then leverage your ability to grow, to change, and to heal, because it's on you, right? Here's the really harsh truth about this shit. Nothing that may have happened in the past was your fault, but everything from this moment forward is on you. You have to make a decision. You have to make a choice about what it is that you are willing to do to have the life that you want. What does it mean? What does getting healthy mean to you? It's subjective. There's no right or wrong. It could be about self-care, self-talk, about meditation, yoga, fitness, food, sex, drugs, alcohol. It could be anything. Healthy should be whatever it is that you feel like it needs to be defined as. And so healthy for you is waking up and saying, you know what? I'm going to take on the day. I'm going to work through this. I'm going to find a way no matter what. Then that's how you win, right? This mindset about woe is me, that's going to keep you stuck. And it's not that it's not understandable. I get it. Like, fuck, man, like the shit we have to go through to have this conversation is insane. And I'm sorry that we have to have it. I wish that we didn't, but the reality is that we do, because that is the world that we live in. But that mentality has got you to where you are, stuck against this brick wall. And how do you move through it? Not by getting over it, but by going through it, right through, and saying, you know what? I'm going to crash this wall down. I'm going to step through the other side and I'm going to be a different person. And that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of patience, a word that I don't think people think about enough. Patience, while it is a virtue, this is true, is the most important tool in your arsenal of moving through this, because it's going to take time. It may be years before you ever get to a place where you feel like all the things that you do work. It's taken me a decade. It's taken me a decade to get to a place where I feel good about myself when I wake up in the morning. And I still have those moments where I recognize I have to keep doing the work. I have to journal. I have to meditate. I have to eat well. I have to stay away from alcohol, right? And those are about me. It is self-care. And I've said it before, there's nothing selfish in self-care. So I want you to think about a few different things as we kind of trail off here. One, what does it mean to be healthy? And that's something that you get to choose. Two, what kind of game plan can you implement? We all need a direction. What is it that you feel like will work for you that you are willing to do? That becomes your game plan. Three, patience. You have to be patient with yourself through this. It's not going to happen overnight. I wish it was. If I had the golden pill to sell you right now, I would give it to you for $1 and your life would be different. But it's not how life works. And four, and probably the most important thing, is to recognize that this process is about tapping into yourself, tapping into your power, tapping into your ability and self-belief, which will take time to build because we have spent so much time not believing in ourselves.